Hi, my name is Kris Jensen, and this video is my coming out of the cave video, week 3 assignment. My coming out of the cave moment happened with a series of events. The last one that hit home was I overheard my kids talking to my wife about why Dad was so grumpy. Um, so prior to that, my dad passed away of a heart attack just before he was 50. The economy kind of took a downturn, so I took a tremendous pay cut to help out the company that I work for. So it put financial stress on us. Um, so between work, finances, family, my dad passing away, I had what the doctors considered was a complicated migraine. Actually lost all function in the left side of my body and the ability to speak. It put me in the hospital, and they said it was accredited to stress, and due to my family history, that wasn't a good thing. So when I overheard that, I knew that I had to do something, and what brought me out of the cave was looking into the mirror and self-analyzing myself and trying to figure out what I can do differently to become a better person, mentally, physically, and personally. So one of the things I started doing was trying to focus on where my stress came from. And one of the things was my ritual was to get up in the morning, watch the news while I got ready for work. And I realized that the news was just negative after negative after negative after negative. And I realized that started my whole day in a negative fashion. And so I'd get the kids up and I'd rush them out the door, eat your cereal, brush your teeth, comb your hair. It was just nothing but nag, nag, nag. And then, go to work. I'm the vice president of the company, and I do all the project management. And it seemed like nobody was calling just to say, hey, you're doing a good job. They call because they have a problem. So I realized one of the things I need to do is not take it as personal, and realize that their frustrations are something that they're coming to me for help. And basically, I was taking on everybody's monkeys. Their problems became my problems. They became the monkey on my back, which would bring me to another insight at the end of the story. Then I'd come home and I'd nag at the kids again. Eat your dinner, do your homework, take a shower, brush your teeth. There was nothing positive in it. Actually was watching Saturday Night Live, and one of the skits, Debbie Downer, that was me. Somebody could say, hey, you guys won an all expense paid, no questions asked trip to Disneyland. And Debbie Downer would say, oh, lines are too long, it's too far away, it's too hot, the food isn't any good. And that's what I'd become. I'd become Debbie Downer. So I really evaluated myself in the mirror and started using techniques as far as reconnecting with the family. Instead of getting up and watching the news in the morning, I get up, sit down with the kids, and eat a bowl of cereal or toast and have breakfast. And we keep it happy. We keep it lighthearted. Ask them, what are they excited about for their day? And just going around and asking them the questions. They engage. I have a 12-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 4-year-old. And every week, we pick a family activity. Each person gets a turn every week. We participate for an hour, whether it's a board game, cooking, a craft, an art, a video game, whatever they pick. And at first the kids kind of, I don't want to do this. And I kind of told them the story about me being the Debbie Downer. And once they got into it and got started, it's awesome. My wife and I sit down with them every night at dinner. We ask them 2 simple questions. What was the worst part of your day? What was the best part of your day? And just by doing that, it lets them get things off their chest. It lets us get things off our chest that they could relate to. And then it also, they know that we're available. Um, and one of the biggest things about my coming out of the cave was it, you can still be a strict parent. You can still lay down the rules. You can still institute, you know, no video games during the week, during school. Um, but being available and not being in a bad mood, they take those restrictions lightly because they know that at least they've got my time and it's happy time. Um, I've since then asked my wife about once a month, uh, and she kind of goes behind the kids and just kind of feels, asks questions like, so, uh, how do you think we're doing as a family? How do you think Dad's doing? And uh, things are positive now. The answers are always positive. Oh man, Dad's so much fun. He's pretty strict, but he's really fun to be around. And she'll ask, what's the best part of it? And they say, because he does things with me. He does things with us. Um, and I realized that uh, Debbie Downer's not the person you want to be. So, uh, in the scheme of this, um, I had a large tattoo of a monkey uh, right here on my back. And now, if anybody says, hey, Kris, here's your problem, let me ruin your day, I always tell them, I already have my monkey. I don't need yours. That is my week 3 assignment, my coming out of the cave. Don't be the Debbie Downer.